Yes, good morning, grade 6 learners. We are here again to continue with our classes, Rme class. I am your one and only Rme teacher, Rose Weber. Yes, the environment, will continue from where we stopped. The environment, like I told you earlier, we had the last class, is whatever you find around you is an environment. Every religion in Ghana, we have three main religions in Ghana. We have other religions, but there are three major religions: the Christian religion, the Islamic religion, and the traditional religion. These three religions believe that the environment is created by God. And this environment, these things that create that, which make up the environment, has to be taken very good care of by human beings. We human beings have to take care of these things created by God because it promotes good, healthy living. When the environment is preserved, when the environment is well taken good care of, we live very healthy. 2, it is a commandment from God because during creation, God commanded man to take care of what he has created. So as long as God has asked man, human being, to take care of his creation, that means it's a commandment that we must fulfill as human beings. Then 2, to respect the right of every creature. God created everything around us. So those things created by God have the right to live or have the right to be there because God knows that it is very important that they should be on earth. That was why he created it, and so it's our duty as human beings to take very good care. Number 3, to respect the right of every creature. God knows why he created everything we find around us, which makes up the environment. They all have different purposes, like in the last class, what I taught or what we discussed in the last class. There are other reasons why God created things we find around us. So it's the right of those creatures, it's the right of those things created by God to live. So that is why human beings or the three religions believe that we have to preserve these things we find around us. I said religions in Ghana, the three main religions in Ghana believe that we have to preserve the environment. Preserving the environment means taking good care of the environment so that it doesn't go bad. Because during creation, God handed everything to man to take very good care of. So there are three main reasons why these religions believe we have to preserve the environment. One of it I mentioned, number 1 is to promote healthy living, because when our environment is well taken good care of, we live healthy. Number 2 is a commandment from God, like I said earlier. Number 3 is to respect the right of every creature because they have the right to survive. They have the right to live on earth just as God has created them. So there are ways of preservation of the environment. There are ways we can preserve the environment. Number 1 is we preserve the environment in the following ways. Number 1 is afforestation. Afforestation means you have to plant trees because trees gives us oxygen, which we breathe for human beings to survive. So we have to plant enough trees. They give us shade. We use trees for so many purposes, like in our last class we mentioned about the uses of plants. So we have to make sure when we cut some trees down for the purposes they serve, like making of furniture, we plant also so that we don't go short of these trees or plant, which is known as afforestation. Number 2, proper methods of fishing and hunting. We should always use proper method of fishing and hunting, like using traps, like nets in the rivers to catch fishes, and not using chemicals to kill fishes or using other crude methods in getting or hunting in the bush. Because when we do that, we spoil the environment. Like for example, using chemicals to catch fishes in the waters. These chemicals don't even know what is a small fish, a baby fish, or the adult one that is good for consumption. It kills whatever they find, which is very wrong. So we should desist from using bad method of fishing or hunting. Proper disposing of refuse. When we use refuse, which is known as bola, we always have a special way of disposing it, not keeping them wherever we think is necessary or wherever we find it's not nice, it's a way of not preserving the environment. Number 4, legal method of mining. Mining, like we all know, the legal method of mining is galamsey, indiscriminate mining, where we are not permitted to mine for gold or to mine for diamond and other natural resources. So we have to preserve by using the legal methods of mining, a method that is accepted by the country. We have to make sure we use it when we are doing the mining process. Number 5, avoiding indiscriminate bush burning. We just burn bushes because, for example, those cattle rearers, they burn bushes because they want the very fresh grasses for their cattle, for their animals to eat, thereby spoiling the land, thereby not preserving the land, killing animals, babies, infant animals like that are not meant to be killed. Because of the fire, they kill them. These things spoils the environment. So we preserve the environment also by avoiding indiscriminate bush burning. We also preserve the environment by proper ways of sand winning. Sand winning is a situation where a tipper load, maybe for example, your daddy wants to build a house and he needs sand to cut blocks to foundation, and he knows that there are some methods whereby sands are necessary to be used in a building, for example. And the sand winners are now asked to go and get those sands. They go to an empty, vast land, pick those sands and use it for the building or whatever purpose. But when we do it in an improper way, at the end we create havoc, because these sands, they now create big holes that when it rains, they can keep water that can cause breeding of mosquitoes and other health challenges. So it's very necessary that we preserve our environment. And like I said earlier, we preserve our environment by afforestation, number 1, proper method of fishing and hunting, number 2, number 3, proper disposing of refuse, legal methods of mining, avoiding indiscriminate bush burning, and proper ways of sand winning. We have so many others, but this is just few of them. So we'll go straight to the exercise for this particular topic. So the exercise 8, give 5 reasons why our environment has to be preserved. Give 5 reasons why you think our environment has to be preserved. Why do you think we have to keep our environment well? Please, it's very simple, so try as much as possible to do it and send it to my WhatsApp line. Thank you very much. We'll meet in the next class. Bye-bye.